ABC.
Sign, I love it. Says there's no way. Going to be a busy weekend for you, Al, and also our friend Dylan Dreyer, who's already down in Virginia. We've got this winter.
It was just a week ago that the Clooney and her co-counsel, Jared Genzer, went to Washington to lobby lawmakers and
This almost looks like a cooking segment we're about to do here. Why are home remedies good as opposed to just going to
your skin?
Okay, well, let's talk about dry hands. What are we going to do here?
So dry hands can easily be treated by using something as simple as a little bit of olive oil on a glove.
Okay.
That'll make a huge difference. You can also soak your hands in some warm water first and then apply all those products, and it works incredibly well to get rid of the dryness, the cracked cuticles, the irritation.
Okay, great. Let's go on to lips. A lot of us have cracked lips during the winter.
So lips dry out because they don't have a lot of oil in them. They rub to apply, which we're not going to do on your lips, but I'll do it right here on your hands. You can actually exfoliate the dry, a little bit of Vaseline or a lip balm with an SPF, and your lips will feel better and less dehydrated.
So scrub it on, take it off, and then put the Vaseline or something on it after this. Okay, how does this one work?
So coconut oil is great for dry hair, and dry hair occurs this time of year because over-processing, too many blow dries, washing too frequently, and all those curling irons, all that type of stuff. So coconut oil is one of my favorites to create a really nice conditioner.
Am I putting it like on the scalp or on the ends?
To both. Then you can take some plastic wrap, put it over your head.
Okay.
And then you can take a towel and create a warm environment, and you have a little in-salon high hair conditioner. Exactly.
Okay.
And then if that's not enough for your hair, and your hair is really dry and brittle and it's cracked and it's peeling, and you can create a hair mask.
Okay.
And what you might want to do is take a bit of avocado, and you can take this
This would make a great omelet, just saying.
Exactly. You can take a little avocado, and these are egg whites that we used from here, and you can actually take all of this.
All right.
You mash it up into a bit of a hair mask. You apply this all over the top of your head. You leave it on. Your hair will look so much better and healthier.
Really? Now, what should the consistency be?
So this needs to be a lot thicker. You
like,
can
should it look like guacamole or what?
Exactly. It should look like a guacamole type thing, and you mash all of this up. The egg actually keeps the avocado together so that it sticks more easily onto the hair.
Okay.
And you can use this on the scalp, so it hydrates the scalp as well.
All right, that sounds good. So we did the scalp. Now we're moving on to what? This is itchy arms?
Exactly.
Scrub?
So the body gets really dried out because of the elements, the dry heat. You need to exfoliate the skin, get the dead skin off before you put your moisturizer on. Brown sugar.
Coconut oil anywhere?
Anywhere, any place. It's one of the new maybe a 5-minute bath, and then you can take this, you can exfoliate all the dead skin, then you can use the straight coconut oil as your moisturizer, or you can use it at home moisturizer.
I want to get to this with just the few seconds we have left. What's this?
So this, with some warm water, create an oatmeal that's a little bit mixed, dry spot, let it sit for a few minutes, and then rinse it off.
Okay, doctor, thank you so much, and we're back.
I think we're going to get a lot of snow, so we're going to get the weather forecast in just a moment.
That's right. These shovels will also make sense in just a moment. Coming up this half hour, wrapping up our week of Today Foods.
Plus, we're going to walk you through some of the big changes coming to the SAT exam and to get you ready. About to be different about the SATs, all coming up just ahead.
Is it E, all of the above?
The answer's always see if in doubt. That's what they say. And speaking of questions, keep yours coming on our Facebook page for our Start Today team. We'll check in.
With 88 million of us expecting to see snow over the next few days, a lot of things can go wrong when you're I can't
shoveling. It's cold out here. That's why George Orfeld, host of George to the Rescue, is here to show us how to do things the right way. You say, before we start shoveling, let's get some salt on the ground.
Right. Well, actually, you put it down before the snow comes. You're going to make a huge difference in dealing with all the snow once it gets down. It'll make it a lot easier to get rid of.
Right.
Pre-treat, and you just want to spread evenly. You don't use a lot, but you just want to spread it. Like if you had a little hand spreader, like when you do driveway, cover your walks.
Now, what do you like in terms of the right shovel or snovel, as I would say?
Right. All right. So I brought a bunch of different shovels here. That is not the shovel you want to use unless you're going to give it to your kid.
It's short. It's perfect.
No, maybe in Florida, or if you want your kids to help you out, that's a nice light one. Otherwise, you don't want that. You don't want light plastic. You don't want anything that doesn't have a metal edge. You want to make sure it has a metal edge. Now, one like you have, Willie.
Yeah.
That'll work fine too. Most importantly, is you want to make sure it's solid and it's got a good edge so that you can get the snow and get it out of there.
You know what shovel? I like the one that somebody else uses.
And the one that Alan's got right there, that looks nice, but unless you're like an offensive or defensive lineman, you're not going to be able to start pushing it once the snow starts really compiling.
People have to be careful with shoveling too because it puts a lot of strain on the heart.
It does, on the heart, arms strong. That way you're moving the snow, you're getting workout, and you're not wearing yourself out.
And real quick, you shovel as you go. You don't wait till there's.
You move a little bit of snow, then a lot of snow.
All right.
All right, good tips.
Thank you.
Hey, I'm here for you.
And Carson's yelling at the kid out the window. You missed a spot. That's your move
Basically,
right there.
work smart, not hard.
Okay.
All right, George, thanks a lot. Now, Al, let's get the forecast on all that snow.
All right, here we go.
Look inside one of this country's most famous homes.
Fallingwater was built in the 1930s by renowned architect Frank Lloyd Wright, and the results were not what the owners originally had in mind, you might say. And today's Erica Hill got to check it out. Hey.
But you know, it turned out apparently, and he was just kind of blown away. But it is Ramide in her teens.
Wow.
She was so into the house.
And it looks so contemporary. It still looks fresh today.
Yeah, it's amazing. And by the way, there's a dish from the 30s.
Wow.
Yeah.
What's his name?
His name's Al.
Erica, thank you so much.
All right.